First thing, karmas do affect every span of your life. Karma means what? Incomplete actions, thoughts, desires, patterns. You created for you and others created for you is karma. Listen. Incomplete actions, desires, commitments, you created for you and you created for others is karma. It affects your business, relationships, life, everything, including the wealth attractions. After this inner awakening, naturally you will be out of all karmas because you learn the science of completion here. Not only you learn, literally I make you complete. We wait and see to it, you become complete. अपना अपने जीवन में जो अधूरे सोच विचार शब्द और कार्यों का सृजन किया है वह सब कर्मा है. You are given the science of completion continuously. You learn the science of completion. This whole inner awakening is nothing but learning and experiencing completion. You can see the essence of this inner awakening is learning and practicing, experiencing completion. I only request one thing from all of you. Karma is nothing but when you bite more than you can chew, what you suffer is karma. In the life also, many times you bite more than you can chew or swallow. Understand? Karma means completion, completion, completion. If you are struggling with what you are having in your mouth, means biting more than you can chew or swallow, that is karma. If you can complete and finish it, that is liberation from karma, vikarma. When you complete, please listen. When you complete with your spouse, suddenly your business will start flourishing. You may think how this and that is connected. If I complete with my clients and customers, business will flourish. That I can understand. How can my business will flourish if I complete with my spouse? You do not know. One incompletion can affect you in an unexpected way. If you have an incompletion with your morning yoga, it can affect you with the evening vacation. So incompletions can attack you anywhere, any way. Understand? With the completion, you are free, liberated from karmas. So naturally your business, life, relationships, everything expands. Everything becomes prosperous. पूर्णत्व क्रिया के शास्त्र के आधार पर आप कर्म के बंधन से विमुक्त हो सकते हैं। हमारे इनर अवेकनिंग कार्यक्रम का सारांश है पूर्णत्व क्रिया को सीखना, उसे अभ्यास करना और पूर्णत्व स्थिति का अनुभव करना। Just by physically bending the body yoga, you can't achieve completion. Just by mentally practicing the tattvas alone, you can't achieve completion. The modern days, see, the layers of problem needs layers of solution. Your problems are not simple so that the solution can be simple. You have layers of problem, so you need layers of solution. If you just have only blood pressure, then we can say, all right, do yoga, that's enough. You have blood pressure due to depression, depression due to blood pressure, and both causes diabetes, and then some phobias, then some incompletions, then the broken relationships, then finally bipolar disorder. Because all these things are not enough, poverty. When problems are complicated, solutions had to be layer by layer by layer complicated. That is why I am attacking your problems from all sides. Yoga, Kriya, Tattvas, completion, in all sides attacking. Attacking your problems from all sides. असंपूर्णता आपको अनपेक्षित रूप में आपको बाधित कर सकता है यदि आपको अपने सवेरे के योगा से असंपूर्ण है। वो असंपूर्णता आपकी शाम की छुट्टी को प्रभावित कर सकता है। असंपूर्णता आप पर किसी भी तरह हमला कर सकते हैं। Real completion is when you not just complete with the other person, but the other person also comes back to you and completes with you. And enrich the other person with the four tattvas. That's the best thing you experienced in your life. Am I right? Whatever is the best thing you experienced in your life, enrich others with that. That will be keep on growing in you. If you think food is the greatest thing you experienced, enrich people with food. You will keep on growing food. You will see food is attracted to you. If you think money is the best thing you achieved, enrich everyone to achieve money. Give them the knowledge. You will see you keep on accumulating more and more money. Whatever you think is the best thing in your life. I have experienced in my life enlightenment as the best thing. The four tattvas as the best thing. I keep on enriching everyone with that. I have everything I need, more than what I need around me, including enlightenment. I can see more and more and more energy, enlightenment, experience. Everything is happening in me. Understand?
Please understand, you have to have tremendous sensitivity towards human being unless you are a great master. If you are a great master, you should not have any sensitivity to human emotion because they are useless. But if you are an ordinary human being working in the plane of ordinary human being, you should understand people are bunch of patterns. People are bunch of patterns. Their money, their land, their properties, their wealth, all that is of a great help. Please listen, all that is of a great help in their life. Listen, I am giving a very important example. For a person, his money, his land, his car, his relationships, all that is of a great help for him. Because he thinks all of them are great help for him, he starts thinking slowly all of them are part of him, and develops many patterns related to them and lives as a bunch of patterns. Please understand, when you make 10 crore or 100 crore, you plan, your Vamsha, all of you will live with that money. But by the time you make that money, you start thinking that money has become part of you, and the patterns around money has become part of you. Understand? Then by the time you have 100 crore, you are no more capable of living because you have already become a bunch of patterns. Bunch of patterns. Human beings are a bunch of patterns. So, even when you do good to them, even when you want to do good to them, you have to go near them very carefully. You have to talk into their listening very carefully, with a lot of sensitivity. In your case, a normal man is supposed to create the space and completion in you and share that space with others. That is what is completion with others. But the master's job is little different. It just cuts all the part of incompletion in you, which will be constantly creating incompletion with one or another, and throws it for crow. Listen, but you won't be able to do that job. If you try to do that job, you will only get into more incompletion and fight. You will only start getting into the fight with the other person. He is not going to let you work on him. ability to speak into the listening of the listener happens only if you move to the space of completion. Completion, the space of completion is experienced only with the ability to speak into the listener's listening. Ability to speak into the listener's listening. Please listen. ध्यान से सुनिए. If you listen yourself, you will lead you to the space of completion. Completion is nothing but you just listening to you sincerely with a deep sensitivity. Same way, completion happens when you are sincere towards the other person also. When you are completing with the other person, you may speak also. It's not that words are banned, but you will speak from the space of listening. When you speak from the space of listening, you will complete the other person. You will complete the other person.
It is the ultimate methodology to test how much you have grown, how you are able to adopt the spiritual principles, provide authentic listening to people, and then speak into the listening of the listener. Not just because you have to speak, but because you have to move the other person's listening. You have to move the other person. So, speak into the listening of the listener. Speak into the listening of the listener. Speak into the listening of the listener. Listen. Speak into the listening of the listener. When you are speaking into the listening of the listener, whether you are trying or successful, whichever level you are, you will learn the lessons. See, when you speak into the listening of the listener, if he is not ready to move, then be very clear. You have to listen to your own self. You have to now provide authentic listening to yourself and your self-doubts, self-denial, self-hatred patterns. I tell you, every time when you guys don't listen to me, I look back and how I did not listen to my gurus. I complete with that and come back. When you don't listen to me, even I look only into me and provide authentic listening to myself. So be very clear. You also do the same. Whenever somebody is not listening outside, they are extension of you. They are not external. They are intra-external. I am creating a new word. Extension of your internal being. Inter-external. Nobody is external. Everybody is only extension. Nobody is external. Everybody is extension. So when you provide authentic listening to others, you will learn the art of providing authentic listening to yourself. You will provide authentic. When you provide authentic listening to yourself, you will know how to speak into your listening. When you know how to speak into your listening, you will know how to speak into others' listening. Speaking into others' listening and moving them is always an excitement. I tell you, that is why I tell you, enriching is excitement. It's unending excitement. Eternal inspiration. A enricher's life is eternal utsava. An enricher's life is nityotsava.
Krishna, what a personality. He was able to handle simple beings as simple as gopikas, and he was able to handle complicated beings as complicated as Shaguni. As simple as gopikas and as complicated as Shaguni. For both, he stood as a great Tathastu. When gopikas approached him with a simple, beautiful, innocent romance, love, he said Tathastu. When Shaguni approached him with a multi-layered complication, violence, abusive nature, stupid behavior, it is Shaguni who instructs Duryodhana, arrest him. He was able to handle even them. Every character in Mahabharata teaches so much. Actually, you don't need to go to study the human psychology to any other country, any other book. See, if you want to learn about business, if you want to learn about human psychology, if you want to learn about the best lifestyle, if you want to get enlightened, for all these purposes, if you want to learn about administration, you don't need anything. Other than Mahabharata. Just Mahabharata is enough. Study each character. I tell you, you will not find any more characters described in Mahabharata in your life. Any character you see in your life can be mapped back to Mahabharata's one character. All the characters you see in your life are either half or full representation of some character in Mahabharata, and you know how to handle. Just see how Krishna handled them. Start handling in the same way. Even if you want to handle yourself, see how Krishna handled them. He knows where violence should be used and where anger should be used, where peace should be used. He was able to speak into the listening of the listener. Listen. Ability to speak into the listening of the listener, causing everyone's reality. Krishna was embodiment of casting everyone's reality. And he is embodiment of ability to speak into the listener's listening. Krishna is an amazing personality. He knows what should be told to whom, in what way. He speaks the great truths, Bhagavad Gita. In the center of the war field, you should know very funny thing. Only 3 people heard. Krishna spoke. Arjuna heard, Bhishma heard, Sanjaya heard. That's all. Nobody else other than these 3. Nobody else other than these 3. And he makes Dharma speak, Yudhishthira speak as very secret. Ashwatthama is dead. Only Drona heard, nobody else heard. And that also he did not tell Dharma, directly tell Drona, no. As if Dharma is speaking to somebody else and Drona overheard. He knows what to speak to whom and who should be overheard. Drona is thinking as if he got a very valid input and important information, state secret about him and his family. He knows what message to give even to spies. Krishna will speak exactly what message he should send to the opposite guy if opposite guy's spy is sitting next to him. What a play. But with all that, his tremendous compassion and not giving up on people. He could have been like Rama, black and blue, straight, black and white. Either we beat you black and blue or we give up, go. Krishna was not like that. I tell you, his compassion is unimaginable. Even to the worst layered personalities, he was only trying, I won't give up. Let me play their same game, but I will not give up. I tell you, he is the most honest insurance agent. See, all incarnations are insurance agents of life. But at one point, everyone gives up. But nothing like Krishna, who never gave up. I tell you, having Krishna's inner space is enjoying the life as Leela. Having Krishna's inner space is enjoying life as Leela. I tell you, when you bring sincerely into you, just bring this one decision. I'll be a sincere cause to everyone to realize their reality. I'll be a sincere cause for everyone to realize their reality. I'll be a cause for everyone's reality. Whatever I do is for that. If I build a house, for that. If I get married, for that. If I buy a car, for that. If I start a business, for that. If I get a child, that is for that. Anything you do, be very clear. Causing others' reality is the goal, is the purpose, is the context. That will heal you so much, I tell you. Causing others' reality. Please understand. Causing others' reality is not a sacrifice. Be very clear. It is neither a sacrifice nor moral value. I am not talking from the context of moral value to cause others' reality. Be very clear. I wanted to put this on record. All my teachings should be presented with context, and I don't want to own it or have a copyright over it, but just for the sake of not losing the context, I wanted it to be protected. Listen. Any identity you create, the more and more you think about it, you remember it, it will lead to more and more incompletion. The only way to loosen the power of your identity over real you is causing others' reality. When you start causing others' reality, when you start working causing others' reality, suddenly you will see you develop certain kind of a grace. Please understand. The way you maintain your skin and the shape is beauty. The way you maintain you is grace. I am not saying don't be beautiful. I am saying be graceful also. Go on causing others' reality. I tell you, whenever you feel stuck, this is the five stone I am giving you. In Mahabharata you can see Krishna gives 5 stones to Arjuna once and Draupadi once, and he tells them, whenever you are in a mess, you are in a trouble, you are stuck, you are not able to handle things further, you want solution, see this, you will get an answer. I can give you all this great talisman, Tayattu, which solves all your problems whenever you are stuck, whenever you feel suffocated. Actually, many of you are stuck in many places. The day you all learn liberated thinking, you will be causing thousands of lives into inner awakening and liberated thinking. I am really telling you, if you carry the grace, just if you walk around, people will talk to you and follow you and listen to you. Authentic, sincere decision to cause others reality, to be a catalyst for others reality,